Good morning, guys. A beautiful, bright, sunny day. The temperatures are decent. It's a real welcome day, that's for sure. I would like to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Update on Stephen Raphael. His daughter announced yesterday on Facebook he is home. That is so terrific. He is home. Hopefully he will post at least one more video to let us know how he's doing. But we need to be patient about that. Hopefully he can or will. And I've got an addition to the bird group that's coming in. I have got three cardinal couples, and that fledgling with its mother had come back several times, and she was teaching it to be independent. And at one point I saw the mother, the dad, and the fledgling, all three together. So that's one family right there. And today, a new addition to my birds, a painted bunting. The first time I had ever seen one, and it is gorgeous. So I have now got a new bird to the addition of my critters. So I love it. They're beautiful. The painted buntings are beautiful. Which, I'm a bird lover. I love all kinds of birds. Big, small, miniature. I love birds. So anyway, we'll get down to business here in just a minute. Okay, guys, so today in weighing myself, I came in at 182.6. But I was thinking about last night as I was talking to God before I went to bed. When I had incidentally done Omad, at that time, I was going through the Ray Down program of just eating when hungry and stopping when satisfied. So therefore, it was only at the point that I was eating 2 meals a day. And they were smaller portioned meals. They were big enough for me to be satisfied, but not overeat. And so when I had incidentally done Omad those 2 individual times, the meal was the same size as it would have been if I had had 2 meals for the day. And you know, I was fine. I wasn't hungry afterwards. I was fine. And so when I had decided to permanently do Omad, I thought, well, I've got to really give myself a giant plate of food. I've got to make sure to have a giant plate of food and make sure there's plenty of protein on there, because I don't want to be hungry and then give in and eat again. So I was serving myself large plates, multiple things like maybe 2 baked potatoes with a hamburger patty and a large bowl of salad and a large bowl of cereal. I mean, I was really making sure that I had a big mess of food. And you know, at first I had lost, if I remember right, within the first week I'd lost 5 pounds. In the first week I lost 5 pounds after starting Omad. But 2 of those individual days had been an incident. I didn't purposefully do Omad. But as time went on, I was still trying to make sure that I had plenty of food, And me and hubby, we went to a restaurant that sells both burgers and Chinese food. And so I had ordered me a Beijing beef and a cheeseburger with fries. I wanted to make sure that I would be satisfied, have plenty of protein, and that I wouldn't eat again. Well, sure, but I also got stuffed. And so, it really didn't dawn on me until just a couple of weeks ago that it wasn't necessary for me to serve myself so large a portion just to do Omad. Because, if the meal is real balanced with the right amount of proteins and fats and carbs, you're not going to want to eat again anyway. The body is satisfied. It's been took care of. It's got everything it needs. So, even though I was having plenty of protein, I was also having a little bit too much. And, even so, when I would log my food, because I was logging it for about a week or two to see how I was doing with the OMAD, and I was equaling anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 calories. But the thing was, I wasn't able to eat everything because I was serving myself too much. So it had just, I had realized I didn't need to eat that much for OMAD. As long as the meal is real balanced, you can eat just a regular portioned meal. And I'm not talking about an overeating meal. I'm not talking like a normal portioned meal that we used to eat when we had the bad habit of binging and stuff. I'm talking about a normal portioned meal that a slender person would have, that a normal eater would have. So, the point is, it comes right down to it. To do OMAD, it's not necessary to have a whole mess of food. What is necessary is to have a good balance. If you have food that is out of balance, you may end up getting hungry again, even if you do overstuff yourself. So, it's not necessary to have too much. It's not necessary to have a large portion with OMAD. Now, for me, the problem was I was afraid of being hungry again. I was afraid of being hungry and giving in and eating again. I was afraid of that. And fear plays a very large role in weight loss, a very large role. It can either work against you or work for you. If you have a fear of having some kind of an illness that's brought on by obesity, then that can cause you to work harder toward being more fit and losing the weight. But if you have a fear that you're going to go hungry or that you'll not be satisfied, that can work against you, because then you'll turn around and you'll eat like there's no tomorrow to make sure that you are satisfied and that you don't go hungry. Unless, of course, you use that fear to your advantage and you figure out just what the right amount is with the right balance. So, if you turn that fear around and utilize it correctly, you can figure out what to do to make it work right, to make the meal work right. And whether you're doing Omad or you're doing like a 24 or I think it's an 18.5 or an 18.6. It's an 18.6 or an 18.6 or even a 16.8. I'm talking about windows of fasting and stuff. It doesn't matter as long as you just make sure that your meal is real balanced. Because even if you're doing intermittent fasting and you're eating too much in your eating window, you're not going to get very much effect out of the intermittent fasting. I'm discovering that for myself. If I overeat, even though I intermittent fast, and I do a 23. So if I overeat in that 1 hour, all those hours that I went without eating so that my body could use up the energy stores is void. So, yeah, it's not necessary to overeat. It's not necessary to have a big portion meal when you're doing Omad. Or if you're eating twice a day or 3 times a day, it's not necessary. The body doesn't need it. The body can't use it. So, but yeah, even with Omad, it's not necessary. Anyway, guys, you will be seeing me tomorrow with another journey vlog. I love each and every one of you so very much. Have a great day.